Today we're going to be heading back into the Twilight Forest, but before we do that, there is a couple of inventory pets I would actually like to try and make, and we should have the resources to do that now. With this running, we have so many bags. Let's take a look at the bags. It's absolutely amazing. Now, one bag that is really good is this ore bag, and because we are getting this, yeah, we definitely are pushing ourselves with some diamond ore, because it does spawn fairly often. We get like diamond ore just right here, and some lapis, which is great because lapis is probably even harder than diamond to find at this point. But because we have some fortune on this, bam, we're getting ourselves some diamond. We didn't get really lucky on that one, but for the other stuff we did. All right. But speaking of that, I do have quite a few diamonds at this point, and I have some stuff up here in my saved bar that I kind of want to make. One thing, being a time in a bottle, I didn't even realize this was in here. I totally forgot random things was in here. And this time in the bottle will help us later on, and it's probably a good thing to just have it in our inventory, building up time as we go. So why not just make one? So a time in a bottle has a few things that it does. When it sets in your inventory, it builds up time. And what you can do with this time is you can speed up the ticks of a machine, or growth ticks, or anything like that. Things that take ticks to process things. You can speed that up with this time in the bottle. However, it will consume current time that you have accumulated in it. So that's another thing you have to keep in mind. All right, so right here, I'm going to need to grab a piece of gold and also bookshelf. Let's go ahead and grab a bookshelf because we do need, I think we can do it in our inventory. Yeah, it does require some experience. That's why I have to craft it a little bit outside. But we should be able to make this. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of chests. So just some regular wood. This should work. And there we go. We'll throw some chests in here. I'm gonna make a bag of holding now. I've always been kind of iffy on the bag of holding because I do know that it can have some issues sometimes. But this is a very large bag that can store a bunch of items. I've had issues though with it like randomly deleting your inventory in here, so I'm still kind of on the idea of keeping items in there. But for right now, we'll try it out. We'll see. I mean, if anything, we'll just lose some loot that we may have potentially gained, which I mean, kind of would suck, but it's not as bad as... I'm not going to put anything expensive in there. All right, and then we also have the Purplicious Cow Pet, which sounds fantastic. So let's grab some of this. I think this lives off of diamond nuggets. Yeah, it does. So it requires a block of gold. This thing is actually really powerful. So the description on this is it gives you health regeneration. And it gives you health regeneration based off of diamond nuggets. So diamond nuggets, well, actually, how do we get diamond nuggets? Let's see. Diamond nuggets are something that it's going to be requiring, and this is cut diamonds. Let's see. Okay, so it requires a piece of dirt. That must be the crafting recipe associated with it. So we'll just we'll get almost a stack in here, and we'll make sure to keep that in our feed bag. And we'll make sure to keep those in there along with our ender as well. And yeah, this thing being inside of your inventory should give you regeneration, maybe as needed. So like if you take some damage, which, I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to show taking damage, but hopefully it will help us out and give us regeneration. Now, I don't need my magma cube pet, so I'm going to keep that in storage over here. And we'll just see how everything goes. This bag can be held up here. Just trying to make sure I have room for everything. And then there were some other things. The auto eat, that's a thing that we should be able to make as well. So this will auto eat. This requires cookies, which we don't have yet, but we should be able to get eventually. There's this bonus one, which I kind of want as well. I might be running out of gold here soon. But this, whenever we attack mobs, will give us some loot. Extra bonus loot, and it eats gold nuggets. So, regular gold nuggets, I'm assuming, is what this is going to consume. And we'll just make sure to keep some in our feed bag. Looks like we're getting a whole bunch of stuff here, though. And this is the XP, so this will give us double XP when we kill mobs. And this requires an emerald. So, this thing is actually really cool as well. So, it's going to be kind of hard to keep these things all in our inventory, like all in our hotbar. I think they require, I mean, they may not. Some may just require being in your inventory. We'll see. But I'm pretty sure some of them require being in your hotbar. Also, we have some luggage, and I want to go ahead and make this guy because when we travel around, why not have a little pet that follows us around? Look at this dude. He's just going to follow us around. He's just a regular chest. And of course we can shift right click to pick him up, and it will hold its items. So if we throw this in here and we pick him up, place him back down, the item's still in here. So this guy is rock and rolling, ready to go. I did also enchant some of my armor. So I used a combination of the enchantment table, and also I used a combination of some of the books that I had stored, which surprisingly, to add the books on there was pretty cheap. So I don't know if it's because these have the ability to be like super enchanted or something like that, but I was able to fit quite a few enchants like on here. You know, maybe not the best enchants in the world, but it definitely was a good amount. Now that crafting table is kind of a pain to use, so we might be able to get around it later on some other way. I think this is cork that's causing it to be like that. We'll have to see. But for right now, it's kind of a pain. All right, so one other thing that I wanted to get into. This quality tools actually has a few things up its sleeves. So if we search quality, let's see, quality tools, there's a thing called an emerald ring and also an emerald amulet that we can craft. Now, what's fancy about these? Well, I think these require emerald to be able to change, but we can get ourselves some extra modifiers like +1 magic shielding, +3 magic damage, and we can keep going up. +2 health, that's one I want. And then we keep going. We can get health, I think, on this as well. This is like a bonus jump height, +2 health. So that was two things that I absolutely wanted. And we just throw these on, and you see now we have some extra hearts. Now, not only can we get extra hearts there, but because I have my mob farm running, oh, watch this. We're going to get so overpowered, and we haven't even left our base, but we are going to get super overpowered. So, if we take a look here, we have the heart crystal shards that we get from scaling health. And these usually drop from blighted mobs. Now, blighted mobs are spawning in there, and it's just being auto-killed. Now, what this is doing is it's just giving us the heart crystals. And you can use these to make heart canisters. And when we eat these, we get ourselves some bonus hearts. So now we almost have a health bar and a half just ready to go for us. Like, that's super awesome, right? And yeah, we're pretty much ready to rock and roll. We have like everything on us. I think we're ready to go with. I'm going to try and keep tools that we really don't need at our side here. Like I'll keep a single pickaxe is what we probably need on us. Everything else, we can kind of go with the flow. Like a sleeping bag is probably going to be good, but we can't use it in the Twilight Forest, so might as well put that away. And then our launcher we definitely want, because that's going to be a good way to get herself around. So let's go try out some of these pets here, right? So this is gold nuggets. Make sure we have everything for them. This one requires emerald nuggets, and I don't remember. Did I put any in that bag? I don't think I did. So let's grab some emerald nuggets. Oh yeah, they're already eating, as you just heard. Wow. All right, so it's dark. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep, and then we're gonna head back into the Twilight Forest, and we're gonna see what kind of shenanigans we can get into today. So right away, here's something that you kind of notice while in this dimension. You'll see these big tall hills, and if you look on the map, they actually show up as something important, and that's because down below, let's go ahead and grab our pick here. Down below, inside these things, what does it say? It does not work with some kind of enchanted thing. But down in here, underground, this will all open up, and we'll have some glowstone. Yeah, there we go. Now, I did go ahead and make the climbing gloves, so we do have the climbing gloves, and I did make my backpack just a little bit bigger. I think upgraded to the next tier. So between the climbing gloves and everything else, we should be good. So what can we do? Well, let's go ahead and I'm going to kind of get a little bit of an entryway here cleared out. But we're going to explore this because there are mobs down here, so things might get a little rough on us. We'll just see. But there's a lot of ore, and there's also some chests. Now, I don't think this is the biggest version, but around these corner areas here, yeah, right there, there are some spawners. So if we go ahead and take out these spawners, we're gonna be good. So yeah, and this is what these shaders kind of look like underground. Ah, here's some guys. These guys are actually pretty tough if you're not careful. They can kind of kick your butt over here. All right, let's pick up that. Ah, here's a chest. So we're also looking for certain things. Ah, and we got an ore magnet. So these chests that are under here are actually very, very cool. And there's some items that we actually need in our quest book to get. So if you take a look at the Twilight Forest quest book, you'll see things like this. The Moon Queen worm and stuff like that. You can actually get the Moonworm Queen from these chests down here. Or at least if I remember correctly, you can. You can also get tons of ore as well. Okay, and nasty spiders. Yep, get out of here. Oh, if you're wondering, by the way, what these spirits are, we're gonna get into those spirits later on, but you have to use a potion on them to be able to injure them. Like a potion of harming, and basically it'll drop ectoplasm, and then you can use that ectoplasm to get to a different dimension called the spectral dimension. So if you were wondering what those things were, that's what they are, and I think they're pretty cool. Ah, there's a spooter up there. There we go. We'll take care of that spooter right there. I'm noticing we're getting a bunch of bonus drops. Look at this. Like you don't normally get this many of these drops. The ones from Reliquary. So, whoa, invisible spider. So we're definitely getting those bonus drops. Definitely getting those bonus drops. I'm even seeing like this chest piece here. Projectile protection. Lots of bonus loot we're getting from this. And this is just one hill so far. Just one. So I think this pet is definitely doing us a favor. I wonder how many golden nuggets it's actually consuming though. That's something I don't know. Yeah, so far it seems like we found one chest. I mean, that might be the extent of this area because this is not a big area. Take out some more of these mobs. Yeah, I think, and we're back, I think, to where we were at. Just making sure to check over here. I love how that actually hurt. We shot this thing and it actually hurt him. Yeah, we're definitely at the end. So, we can probably take the glowstone, because why not? Is that another chest? Oh, it is another chest. So yeah, there was really nothing in that chest, so might as well just leave it as it is and pick up the glowstone. Because glowstone is always nice to have. A lot of stuff is crafted with this. I love just having the ability to have stairs everywhere. Oh, this guy. Red-capped goblin. Some of the mobs in here are just absolutely adorable, in my opinion. Alright, time for us to head back up and get our adventure on. You know, I almost forgot. You guys keep telling me to actually utilize this. So, that book that you got at the beginning, I set my hotkey to Y, but this is based on your skills. And I totally forgot about this, but you need to hit add levels. And when you do that, it's going to add levels to the top up here, and you're going to be able to use those levels on upgrading a specific thing. I highly recommend, if you want to make yourself as vulnerable as possible, to upgrade to Iron Skin. This thing is fantastic. And you see right here, +5 damage reduction per level, and you see the cost is going to be 2. So if we're talking about cost, it's this level up here that says 4. So we're going to go over here, and I'm going to go to Skin and Increase, and you see right here it's 1. Now this is going to cost 3, so we don't have the levels to do that. But if you hit Done, it's going to apply those changes, and now we have a 5% reduction on damage. And then even so, the next is going to add another 5%. So it's going to put us at a 10% reduction. Think of it as having resistance always on you. You can't really see it, but believe me, it is there, and you will have it always will have that damage reduction available. All right, let's go ahead and head over in here. I actually want to see, I'm going to take out one of these deer. I want to see how good the venison actually is from this dimension. Usually it's actually pretty decent food. So after it's cooked, yeah, it's really good food after it's cooked. Not as good as this. I mean, because these are super easy to make and I already have a farm for them. But man, I mean, if you were needing some food, this dimension is probably gonna be the best place for you to get some early game food. So I don't know if this is intended or not, but when I break one of these, notice I have 4 jars. When I break one of these, bam, we just have 6. So this is duplicating these firefly jars for some reason. And I wonder how much other stuff might potentially be getting duplicated. And is it due to that, it's due to this inventory pet right here. It's due to this thing, I'm pretty sure. Because with it on, let's see. Can I put it back on here and then hit it again? It gives me 2. So yeah, let's just say that potentially that is this thing right here is allowing this to duplicate some items. Just saying, that might be a thing. Oh, also, I almost forgot. I do have jump 1. I don't want a higher jump than that, but it is nice to have that that jump whenever you need it. And of course, my glide kicks in. Now, if you're wondering where we're going, I'm actually heading towards the Twilight Lich, the Lich King. So the Lich King is another boss that we have to go through to kind of unlock the next stage or progression of here. And you can see right here is the Twilight Lich. Now, if you were ever without a quest book, if you hit your, well, I would say level up, deactivate. Let's make them activated. If you were ever in a normal game with this, I would definitely hit L, which normally opens up your advancements, but in this one doesn't. But yeah, opening up your advancements would normally take you to a nice progression list. So on my way there, I did run into another Naga here. Let's see, is this gonna make us bounce this way? Oh yeah. So we definitely have this guy we could take out. And this, taking more than one of these guys out is actually going to be a good thing. Because these drop stuff. They drop stuff that you don't get a full amount of whenever you kill them the first time. So, like the armor pieces and stuff, you definitely want to take them out. And it shouldn't take too long. Look at this. We are wrecking this guy. I'm not even worried about my health anymore. Like, we can just take him out with ease. Yeah, these scales, you don't get a full amount of them. Like you see here, we got 20 of them. Looks like I also got a scaling health crystal shard, which is kind of cool. But on the map, I know it's nice and wiggly, but on the map over here is actually where we're heading. So we're heading towards a castle. And the weird thing is I've actually never gone directly through the castle before. So that's going to be interesting. And here we are as we approach the castle. Oh man. All of this stuff here. And we have to go from the bottom all the way up to the top. And usually there's a giant staircase that you can wind yourself up with it through the top. But we're going to encounter a lot of mobs, so we need to be prepared for that. And I guess, usually you just break a hole through the side and be careful because there are silverfish. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're going to find out how bad these mobs are going to be on us because we're going to make our way all the way up to the top. Also, these books, which are hilarious. Sometimes they can drop. Yeah, they drop paper and books. All right, let's get this guy out of here. You are gone. Oh, yeah. We want this guy gone, that's for sure. Well, thanks for that. Thanks for the explosion. Well, this thing really does give you the loot from these mobs. Holy smokes. I love how when they're shooting me, it's really not doing much damage at all. Wow, that is really bright. Hopefully you guys can see. All right. I'm wondering when scaling health comes in, All right, now they're starting to drop, that's for sure. Kill this one. Head up, I think there's another one. And then there's a spooter spawner. Nasty spooter spawner. We got books shooting paper at us. Look at this. Oh, we're almost there, though. We're almost there. Oh, wow. That gave us all kinds of goodies. I'm going to make sure to clean out my inventory a little bit. And then after we're done with this, we can always come in here. Oh, the difficulty just went up to 21. Oh, no. That's never any good. The difficulty increasing. These guys already have, I'm assuming strength on them. Okay, before we head in here, let's go ahead and make sure we eat. Because this guy can be pretty dangerous. Alright, here we are. And we need to shoot these back at them. There we go. All right. And sometimes they'll shoot other things at us, like explosions. Yeah, that explosion is not what I want to hit me. Oh, I'm trying to hit them back, and they sometimes if you miss, there we go. Trying to get that shield all the way down. Nice. I mean, I feel like we're not taking any damage at all, but that's probably because of the armor. All right, he spawned in some minions here. Oh, that guy is definitely a bad guy. Oh, we need to go after the Lich right now before it gets armor again. Okay, yeah, we're definitely taking it out. All right, we almost got it. And voila! Look at all that loot. All right, so what all did we get other than a bunch of paintings? All right, so we ended up getting 2 Lich trophies, which I don't understand. I think that's something to do with the loot pet, which is kind of crazy. Looks like we got doubles. Yeah, we got doubles of the loot. Is that what it does? It just gives you bonus drops for mobs and mining. This thing is crazy powerful. Wow. But I mean, is it compensated by the nuggets? Yeah, it is. It is eating a lot of the nuggets, I think. Well, actually, no. I don't even think I've had a full stack of golden. Wow. Okay, so we ended up getting a zombie scepter. This right here will summon zombies for you. Look at that. And we now have a zombie that can help fight for us. Like, that's how crazy these things are. And I'm definitely ripping these. This is full mending. Wow. And magic protection. Maybe that's why we have some magic protection stuff going on. I don't know. Imperishable diamond pickaxe means it won't break fully. I think that's well worth it. And I think we should loot the rest of this area. I love how it's going after things for us. Oh, I didn't know this was in here. Get him. Yeah, I didn't know some of this other stuff was in here. That's super cool. So yeah, we ended up just getting a bunch of really cool stuff. I don't want to put my Twilight Lich heads in there, but everything else can probably go in here. Except for the map. Yeah, I'm gonna have to loot some of this stuff up now. Look at that, that's iron blocks. I never thought about looting this place. So as I'm going down the stairs here, I'm definitely finding a little bit of loot, and they were all in the chest, but mostly in the upstairs area. Nothing really down here is that important from what I'm seeing. You know, most of this important stuff was definitely upstairs. And this is about all I found. So literally I just found a little bit of lapis, some potions, some string, which was kind of nice, finding a bunch of string, as there was just, you know, cobweb everywhere. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. I guess this would be like your central area. Yeah, this is like the rooms that I was finding that are just completely full of cobweb, and I can just ore excavate it all. I've also been getting a lot of questions about ore excavation, and I have a feeling people are not downloading this mod pack from the proper location, as this mod pack is on the curse launcher. Oh, we don't have any cactus. I have yet to find any cactus. This is awesome. We just found a bunch of cactus. Speaking of cactus, anyways. Yeah, I feel like people are not downloading this mod pack from where it actually should be downloaded, which is from the Curse Forge website, which I do have linked down in the description below. So if you are downloading this and it does not already have ore excavation installed, then you downloaded the wrong pack or something like that. I don't know. But it should have ore excavation installed. Actually, the mod pack just updated recently, so even keep that in mind. Like, there was an update. So, I mean, I have been seeing a few comments about that, and I really didn't know exactly how to address that. As the only mod that I have installed in here, the only mod that I installed myself, separate from how the pack is set up, is Optifine, and that's what allows me to use shaders. So, if you were wondering that, that's the only thing I have extra installed. Look at these, all these loot rooms. Like, I mean, I should actually take some of these books. Look at that, that's a lot of books here. But yeah, Anyways, yeah, this, and like I said, I have it linked in the description below, so I recommend checking it out, especially if you haven't already downloaded this mod pack. It is super fun. It is definitely worth checking out. Ooh, is this like a hidden area? Oh, it definitely is. This is a hidden room. I was hidden under the stairwell. Ooh, so yeah, I'm exploring. I've never actually took the time to explore the this castle. So I'm actually finding every nook and cranny that I possibly can in this. Look, there's lava. So I didn't even know there was lava in this castle. There totally is lava. I think it's about it though. We just got some glowstone. And what is this? It's like a... I thought it was a tunnel or something that went down, but guess not. Yeah, I think that's about it for this guy. So this was the Lich. Super, super easy to take on. I think what's making it so easy is we just have constant regeneration from this purplicious cow, which is crazy overpowered, by the way. Along with doubling our loot coming with the loot pet, which is just insane as well. And if we had any buckets, this would just fill it with lava. So, I mean, I don't even know what to say about this purplicious cow, but I think this is going to be something that makes us way overpowered in this mod pack, 100%. So for some of you who may be wondering what our next step is going to be in this pack, I'm going to be definitely completing the Twilight Forest for sure. We're going to be going through this. I'm kind of going in order. Right here's the Twilight Forest. Next we'll be getting into the Aether. And I don't want to kind of jump back and forth because I don't want to confuse a lot of people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and stick with each dimension we go through and try to get through all those dimensions and figure out how to get through it. Because I've actually never done the Aether. I am very well knowledgeable. I know a lot about the Twilight Forest. I don't know anything about Tropic Craft. I know a little bit about a tomb. Between Lands, I know a lot about. Embers, I absolutely love and know a lot about. But Embers is not a dimension. And there's some other dimensions. I don't know anything about interdimensional adventures. All of that is out. I have no idea about. So it's gonna be super fun to go along with you guys in this pack and kind of discover these new things. And I can't wait to see what these new things bring. But as far as getting through the Twilight Forest, next I think we're gonna get through the mushroom thing, and we're also going to fight the Hydra. I think that's gonna be our next step. And I hope to see you guys in the next few episodes. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.